Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Ross McCorkle. The new kickoff rule debuted last Thursday with the Hall of Fame game. The game was cut short due to weather, but not before we got to witness 8 kickoffs with the new rule set. The new rule sets the coverage and return units 5 yards apart from each other with a 20-yard landing zone from the goal line to the 20-yard line. If the kick falls short of that landing zone, it counts as out of bounds and the ball is placed at the 40. If it lands in the landing zone, it must be returned. If it goes beyond the landing zone into the end zone, the touchback goes to the 30 instead of the old 25-yard touchback. This is to incentivize returns. Nobody can move until the kick hits the ground or is caught by the return man. Out of the 8 kickoffs, 1 was a touchback and 2 had penalties. 7 players must be on the restraining line for the return team. That means they need to be right on the 35-yard line, and a couple players can stagger back a bit to help with angles and such. One of the penalties was due to a return team player moving off the line just ahead of the kickoff for an illegal formation. Because of the rule that players cannot move until the ball is fielded, the return team mostly faced backwards. There's no way to do it by sound, especially when stadiums are rocking with 70,000 fans. It was a small sample size, but the furthest return was to just the 32-yard line, and the average starting field position was at the 26.13-yard line. Both teams were pretty vanilla with their schemes, but we did see one blocker pull across the formation. We'll probably see more of that in the regular season. I also noticed that return specialists will need to adjust their approach a bit. Instead of running full speed, it needs to be treated like a running back on a run play. Patience to the hole and then explode through it. When the Steelers practiced kick return last week, Jaylen Warren and John Rhys Plumlee were running with the first team unit, while Cordarrelle Patterson is working back from injury. It is probably wise to have a running back on the play who is used to navigating through traffic like that, but is the added injury risk to a player like Warren worth it? This will be one of the biggest things I am looking forward to seeing on Friday when the Steelers play the Texans. The Texans will be in their second preseason game because they played on Thursday, so it will be interesting to see if they expand their strategies a little bit on kickoff. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.